Okay, here we go.
What's up, guys? And Panthers here.
Okay,
Did you hear that?
we are live with Ali. Okay, here we go. Right, so Ali, today we are going to be doing what I've seen on TikTok, and I thought it would be just a funny idea to stream it, is just a bunch of drafts. So, you know, like the NBA draft. So we get the top 5 picks of anything we want. I'll give a topic. So I've got 3 written down. We could move on to 5, 4 or 5. I'm a little bit tipsy, so this is going to be even more of an interesting stream. Excuse me. Hopefully you can hear me. All right, I'm just going to check. I'll give a topic. Ali, if you wouldn't mind speaking, that would be brilliant.
Hello.
Just say something. Okay, good.
Yeah, I did.
Excellent. Right. So the first topic of discussion is an all things draft. So literally anything. Could be specific, could be like a wider topic. So I'll give 90 seconds. I'd say that's fair. So let's do a timer of 0 minutes. Actually, no. We'll say 2 minutes. So we've got 2 minutes to come up with an all things draft. Obviously, if one person takes something, then you've got to replace it. So I'd say have 7 or 8 things lined up. Okay.
Right, cool.
Cool. So you want a top 5 and then like a few subs, if you know what I'm trying to say. So I'm going to start the timer now. Obviously, whilst you're watching this, if you wouldn't mind subscribing and liking the stream. If you're watching live, that's even better. But if you're watching the replay after, like and subscribe. I don't know about you, but my top is nailed on.
Hmm.
Got 37 seconds.
How many things you got down?
I've got 4. I'm missing the 3, and I've got 2 subs. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. That was a cancerous noise. But
Do you have a coin?
do I have a coin? Yes, I do. I'll use a 50p. What do you want, heads or tails?
Tails.
Tails it is. Do you want to go first or second? I imagine you want to go first.
Nah, second.
Okay.
I want to hear what you got lined up.
Okay. So first pick I've gone boobs.
Boobs.
Yeah, unbeatable.
What is that? Is that number 5?
No, it's number 1.
Or it does not really matter what
No,
order?
it's number 1.
That's your number 1.
Number 1. Nothing beats it. That's my first pick. I take it you haven't got that
I'm
on your list.
saying I've got something like involved with it, but it's not that level of like it's not that specific. It's not specific at all.
Okay. So I can have. I've got.
I'll go number 1. Laughing until you're crying.
Okay.
Or to like you can't breathe.
Okay.
I think that's top tier.
Okay. You haven't taken that from me, so that's fine. That's a solid pick as well. I didn't think of that. Number 2, I've got Boxing Day football. It just hits different. It's just
especially when it's like snowing.
exactly.
Oh,
It just hits different for me. So I've got Boxing Day football second. That's it. Yeah. Okay.
number 2. It was a toss up, but like I've got 2 things down that are like really similar, but I think this one just edges it a tiny bit. Pissing when you're desperate for a piss. Oh, we've been holding in for ages.
That's brilliant.
And then, it's so good.
That's brilliant.
I remember one time,
really,
the rugby team final.
Yeah.
The rugby team final in year 10. I was holding a piss for like hours. I was about to piss in a bottle, which is I think that's too weird. Getting my cock out.
It's sacrilegious. Yeah. I swear all the time on the stream.
Yeah. Yeah, if I got my cock out in front of like the whole year on the bus and pissed off, nah. I got into the crib just had the longest piss of my life. It was like 4 minutes. I've had like people walking in and out.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my number 2.
Okay.
I'll say my other one, or if I'm allowed to.
Well,
Was
is that
toss it between.
in your
Probably
is it in your top 5?
nah.
Save it for the end. Save it for the end.
All right, cool.
Number 3, I've got Christmas morning. Nothing beats it. Like that day is just,
Does it not get worse as you grow up?
yeah, but it's just something about it. Like you wake up and you're immediately excited. Like it's just, and everything about it. You have, like, it's tradition in my house to have like a really good breakfast. Like you never have that good of a breakfast unless it's Christmas morning. Presents, like obviously you can't relate specifically, but Christmas
Yeah,
morning,
exactly. That's why.
it's incredible. That's my number 3.
I'll go with for my number 3, a last minute winner.
Yes. See, I haven't really been going. I put Boxing Day football on second, but I haven't really been going down the football line. That is very strong, very very strong. The elation of a last minute winner is
Yeah.
it's unbeatable. Uh, okay, my number 4, a really hot shower. The one that just like you feel like you're melting, but in a nice way. It is so relaxing. You just like want to stay in there for hours. Like that. It's like the
Yeah, and
perfect
you're just
temperature.
seeing your heart out.
Exactly. Yeah, you've got music. Unbeatable. I just like a perfect temperature shower. Like really, really hot, but not so it burns. So good. That's my number 4 pick.
Fucking hell. I should have put more down. Fucking number 4, women.
Women
Just women.
in general.
Nah, but like Kieran Carlin. Yeah, Kieran Carlin, women in general. Nah, but just like sometimes I just sleep, just like look at them.
I know what you
They're
mean.
so
I know what you mean.
they're fucking. It's just clear of men, like in every way.
Yeah. Underappreciated. Underappreciated. The underrated species. Um, I haven't got women, so you're alright to have that.
That was the closest thing to boobs. That's what I was like.
Boobs were
That was the thing that was close to boobs.
nailed on number 1 for me. You can't beat them. Like like what is better than boobs? Like you're not. I don't mean to offend you, but you're not experienced in that field. But seriously, man, like
Those fucking no one's fucking watching anyways.
I
That
know,
doesn't matter.
like top tier, top tier. Okay, number 5. Now it's a toss up here. I've got 3 things written down. 2 of them are my subs, and the thing I've got in number 5, because I'm drunk, I'm not going to say it. I'm going to say midnight snacks. So if you go like just, it's 11 o'clock, let's go to the shop. Just get like loads of snacks, and you just like midnight. Like when midnight hits, I just want to eat loads. Just like loads of shit. Like I've got a couple chocolates in my drawer. Like when it hits midnight, like food just hits different. Like whatever it is, cereal, a pizza, chocolate sweets, whatever, crisps, midnight snacks, they're a different level. It's different when you're eating at midnight to like any other time in the day for me. So I'll go midnight snacks at number 5.
I just thought of this right, like as you were saying that,
Okay.
but it has to be my number 5 because it's so good. Like just sleep, like, or having a nap when you're really tired. You know, the ones where you wake up and get like marks everywhere.
Oh yeah, like
Oh,
marks all over your
they're
chest and arms.
gorgeous. Yeah, and
Like
like on your face as well.
a really deep sleep when you're like
It
you
doesn't
need
even
a
need to
deep
be
sleep.
deep. Yeah,
Yeah. No, that is a
oh,
that is a
so good.
that is a big shout. That is a big shout. Okay. Do you wanna like
Honorable mentions.
honorable mentions? Yeah. Okay. You hit me with your honorable mentions first.
So I got poo after being like desperate.
Okay.
That was the toss up between piss or poo. Because what's
A
worse,
piss
pissing
is
yourself
better.
in public, or pissing yourself or shitting yourself?
The thing is,
Shitting yourself is worse.
a shit is. I don't know if it's more uncomfortable because
And that's just there.
yeah,
Piss, it can dry out. It can dry out.
yeah,
But
but
poo is just. It
in
depends. It
public,
can still be there.
a shitting yourself in public. Yeah, it sounds worse, but it's not visible. A piss, if you piss yourself
Now,
in
what
public,
is? Oh yeah,
pissing yourself in public, you just got like a
on the mark
yeah,
down your
exactly,
leg. Yeah.
yeah. I'd say pissing yourself is worse because it's like you can't avoid it being visible. A shit,
Now, what if it's like a wet one? Like you can see it like going down your leg and it comes out, and you got white socks on as well.
fucking hell. Both of them are terrible. But personally, I'd say pissing yourself is worse because it's guaranteed to be visible unless you're wearing black trousers.
Maybe even then it's visible.
Hit me. Is that your only honourable mention, or
But yeah, I've got food, but like I thought that's a bit too specific. I mean, not like it's a bit too like
broad?
general. Yeah,
Okay, let's get rid
yeah.
of.
Music, same kind of thing. Football, same kind of thing. And then I went really specific. Oh, is he?
No, no, I know what you mean.
That was number one.
Really,
It was the first thing written down. Yeah.
he has. I love him. I love him more than pretty much anything. Like, there's only two things that come on top of Dawizzy. That's my girlfriend and my chicken and chorizo pasta. Until he like I've envisioned him scoring in the Champions League final against Real Madrid, 88th minute winner. I will piss everywhere if he like if that comes
What, in
true.
public?
Well, if we get to the Champions League final, I'm coming to Liverpool. There's no way I'm watching it in fucking Northampton again. I have to like I will run down the street naked if my manifestation comes true. But yeah, is that all you got? You got Darwizzy and food.
Yeah.
Okay. So my original number 5 was an ice cold beer on a summer's day. Now I think that might be the drink talking because I've just had 4 beautiful Madries in the pub with James, Fred, and Oscar playing pool with a but like that pub is crazy. Like there's so many weirdos in there, but like they love us. Um, and my last like honorable mention substitute whatever was puppies. Like they're just
Think
brilliant.
of something.
Puppies are brilliant. I love them.
Well,
Okay.
now you say that, I just thought babies.
Yeah, but like it what honestly it
What's
wasn't.
cuter, babies or puppies?
Honestly, it was a toss up between babies and puppies for me, but puppies don't shit themselves and cry for hours.
They fucking do. They shit everywhere.
Yeah, but
Babies shit in their nappies. Puppies shit on the floor. In nuts.
yeah, but like I think it's just because I have a dog. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna check the stream real quick. But yeah, that was a good first round. Good first round. Just got a message from James. That was a good night. Good night. There is someone watching. It might be me, but I don't know. But cool. Okay. So the next round that I've got written down is cereal. Now I've got a feeling that we're gonna clash on this.
What, number one? Oh shit, yeah.
On
I've
multiple.
got to take my number one.
On multiple. Now you can go first. Wait, did I go first last time? Yeah. So you can go first on this one.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm gonna lose quite a few battles here. Okay, so I'm gonna start the 2-minute timer now.
Can you still see me on camera?
Yep.
Right, I'm just like looking at cereal brands. What's that one called? Not good enough. Oh, cereal.
I've got my top 5, but I know that some of them are going to be stolen from me.
I don't even know if I can make 5. You know, I thought a lot of cereal is overrated.
I've got my top 5, and that they're like the only 5 that like they're a go-to. I've got 3 subs. I would eat them, but like if I saw them in a shop, I wouldn't pick them. Like these 5, I'd like if I saw them in a shop, I'd like if I could, I'd buy all 5 and I'd alternate. But obviously, like now I'm at uni, I literally only buy 1 a week. There's 20 seconds.
And it's the fake brand, isn't it? Oh shit! I've got 3.
No, but you can
I'm
have
gonna
the real brand, like, because at the end of the day, it is the same
Yeah,
stuff.
a couple. Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, done. Oh,
Shit, I only got 4 written down, so I'm gonna have to think of something while we do this.
okay. Well, you were at first, Ali.
Oh no, nothing's beating this. Like, I don't know if it's like a phase, but it's been happening since I had COVID, which was Christmas 2020. Rice Krispies multi-grain
You
shapes.
bastard! That's my top as well.
It's so good.
It's incredible.
So good.
It's incredible. They're like top tier. I don't know why they taste so good.
I don't know if it's just me, but like with cereals like these, I've got something kind of similar, and like the fact that it's thick. It needs to be like, it needs to absorb the milk, so it's like soft, like a bit soft. I don't like when it's proper crunchy.
I don't. The thing is, for me, I can understand reasoning for putting the milk in first, and I know, like, lock me up or whatever, but you get like a good balance of crunch. Like, I like crunchy. Crunchy cereal is really good. When you get a balance of crunchy and soft, like when you put the milk in first, you get that good balance. I don't put the milk in first, but I can understand why for that reasoning.
Like some cereals, yeah, some cereals I like it crunchy, like because it has to be. Otherwise, like proper soft, then yeah, it's not good.
Yeah.
And like comes up in like massive clumps because it's all gone soggy. But yeah, you know how with these there's like the like brown ones and then the lighter ones. Which one do you think are better?
Well, the thing is, I haven't had real multigrain shapes in ages. What I've been
Oh
having
shit, really?
is multigrain dinosaurs from Aldi, and I know like that sounds shit, but they have like a lighter.
Migraine dinosaur.
They have like a light brown, a yellow, and a purple.
It's all the same thing.
I know.
Oh, there's 3.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
I'll go and get the box. Give me a second.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how to keep the stream occupied. No one's fucking watching it. But look. Oh shit.
Entertaining the stream. So this is God's work. Honestly, God's work.
Oh, purple.
Okay.
What's the best one?
So for me personally, the yellow ones are the best. So you've got, I don't know if you can see that clearly,
Yeah.
but that's a yellow one.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
You've got like a more pale one, and then the purple one. But I'm pretty sure it's the same stuff. So there's rice, oat, and maize cereal shapes with fruit flavour. I don't know what the fruit flavour is, but it's like crack. Honestly, they're incredible. They all taste brilliant, but for me it's the yellow one. The yellow one takes it. They're incredible.
Right. I know you're going to take what you're going to take.
And you know that I'm going to say Frosties right
Which is
now.
annoying. Oh no, take them. Take Frosties.
Frosties are brilliant.
Oh, Frosties are shit.
What?
I don't know if this is outrageous, but what's it called? Fucking, I don't even know what I'm about to say. Yeah, cornflakes are better than Frosties.
Really? Oh,
Yeah, Frosties is like cornflakes for people with like, I've got to be politically correct, innit?
No,
Children.
Nah, but Frosties they're like a cereal that I've grown up with. I've had Frosties like through lockdown, like pretty much all the lockdowns. We used to have like late PS4 until like 4, 5, 6 in the morning. I'd go through almost a box of Frosties every day. I'd have a couple of bowls when I woke up, and like 4 or 5. Frosties are immense. They weren't my top multigrain shapes for
It
my top.
kind of makes the milk sickly though.
Yeah, but I've got that. I've perfected the milk to cereal ratio. So there's only like a couple of spoonfuls. It's not the best cereal for like changing the milk. Like changing the milk, like obviously you want a Cocoa Pops or like something that like really changes the milk, and it does
Do you have that written down?
I don't. I don't like chocolate milk. But yeah, I've gone Frosties. They were my number 2. I knew you were going to take multigrain shapes, but I put them top anyway. Yeah, Frosties are, for me, the number 2, but I've got to put them number 1. Hit me with your number 2.
Is that multigrain shapes the only thing you got on you right now? Like in your kitchen, that's the only cereal you've got?
No, I've got another, but they're almost finished.
And I'm going to tell you that other. You know what it is. May as well just say it. You say it.
Is it Cookie Crisp?
Yeah.
Bastard. That was my number 3.
Good, man.
They are good.
Like, like the chocolate bits in it, like it does change the milk so slightly, but
Yeah.
they're so good.
Yeah.
That's another one that needs to be kind of soggy because, and I don't know, when you have it crunchy, it feels like having the milk and the chocolate separately.
Yeah. Cookie Crisp for me is.
But no, they're good.
Like
they're
really good. Yeah, I put them 3rd. I had a feeling that you'd take them as well. So, man, I could be screwed here. Okay, having to make a few changes. So for me, number 2, what I'm left with, I'm gonna have to go for my number 4, is Ready Brek.
Does porridge count as cereal?
Yes.
Oh damn!
Well, it is. You have it for breakfast. You have it with milk. It is a
I
cereal.
don't know, you're not gonna say fire the cereal.
I know, but Ready Brek is a
But
cereal.
it's decent. I think porridge is.
You find
Ready
porridge
Brek
in
isn't
the
as good as porridge, but it's
No.
alright.
Ready Brek is smoother. Porridge is like a bit too thick. It's like gruel, like from Oliver Twist. Like it's too thick. It's like cement.
Cruel.
But
Oh fuck.
yeah, Ready Brek is really good. Sugar and
No, it
strawberries.
does feel like kind of a broke boy breakfast.
I've always got a box of it. I won't always eat it, but like now we're coming into winter, hot bowl of Ready Brek. Yeah, it is top tier. I had it 4th, but yeah, for me, it's got to go number 2 now. Okay, number 3.
Ooh. This is like really underrated. Muesli.
Muesli.
Yeah.
I've never had it
No,
in
the
my
thing
life.
is, like, my mum would have it when I was younger, and I don't know, because I'm not like as a kid, you're like really curious and whatever. Like, I'll just have it, and it's so good. Do you like raisins?
No, I think that's the problem with muesli. Like I'm not big on like raisins and stuff and like niche fruit because I swear it's got like
Nah, but it's such a. No, you go on. You go.
it the fruit that's inside it. I'm pretty sure it's not like strawberries and raspberries. It's like
Some of them you can get it, I think.
yeah,
But yeah, it's like such a 30-year-old mum
yeah,
cereal. It's like that. It's like the Activia of cereal.
yeah. It's like that and bran flakes. Like if you eat muesli, you watch Loose Women.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let me just search up fruit in muesli. What fruit are in muesli? Berries, yeah, like them, just them like niche berries. I'm not a fan of. Like, I'm quite a vanilla guy, so yeah. Okay, number 3. Now I don't know if you've had this or not, but Weetabix Minis chocolate. They're
I
really
think I've
good.
had it once, maybe.
They're really good.
Look it up.
Just like these little, like tiny Weetabix. Like I used to have regular Weetabix all the time as a kid with sugar. Weetabix Minis, they're something else, man. They're really good. Crunchy, but they like soften a bit, but you still get that crunch, and then there's the chocolate as well.
I think Weetabix is like it's only good. Like you know, like you have a massive bowl of Weetabix and you put loads. Like when you have Weetabix, like the big ones, do you like cut them in half, like break them in half and put them in?
No, because I have like quite at home. I haven't had normal Weetabix whilst I've been at uni because I've only got
Yeah,
like
neither.
shallow bowls like that. It's got it's got a Mars bar wrapper in, but I couldn't have Weetabix in that bowl. But Weetabix minis, they are really good because you get the taste of Weetabix.
Weetabix is the type. It's the type of cereal that it has to be crunchy.
Yeah,
Because when it's soggy, that's when it goes shit. Like you have to finish it all.
It is like
It's like
cement.
it's like thick and
yeah, it's terrible.
yeah. No, it's not good.
Okay, so that's my number 3, and I'm sort of worried for what you're gonna pick for your next 2 because that might really fuck me over. Okay, hit me with your 4.
It's another 30-year-old mum cereal.
Okay,
Special K.
never had it.
Kondansky.
Never had
I
it.
don't know. I used to think it was really good, but I don't know. I had it like months ago, but no, I didn't hit. It's all right.
I can't make a judgment on
I
it.
just
I'll take your word for it that, I mean, it does look good and it does look appealing, but I've never been like, ooh, I wish I could have Special K. Okay,
another one that has to be crunchy.
really?
Yeah.
Right. Okay, I'm out of my top five now. I'm onto my subs bench. Number 4, I'm going to go Rice Krispies.
Oh yeah, that's good. That was a good pick. I
It's
don't know how I forgot about that. I think it's because I thought of the shapes, the multi-grain shapes one.
yeah,
But
it's just for me. It's a snap, crackle, and pop it. It just adds something. That sounds so weird, but it's just like no other cereal does that. And like the taste, it's not brilliant, but it's not like you're eating cardboard.
nice. I think it's good.
Rice Krispies are like
The
really
problem
good.
with like you can have loads of them in lock. That's the cereal I had most in lockdown.
Yeah,
Like on PlayStation, I just have like fucking bowls of it every night. But the problem is like you don't have Cookie Crisp. You can have it by itself.
yeah. You can
Like
just
you
scran a
have like
box
loads
of
of
Rice
biscuits.
Krispies.
Yeah, you can't really, and you have to get like fucking loads and like put them in your mouth, and it
Yeah,
goes everywhere.
yeah.
Nah, but it's good.
They are
Like the
good,
taste is good as well. Nah, I should have put that in.
and they're versatile as well because you can
Why is this
have
number
like
five?
that. Yeah, but they're. I want to add something on Rice Krispies. They're versatile. They're a versatile cereal. You can make like Rice Krispies cakes, Rice Krispies like obviously you can get
Oh,
like the marshmallow ones, like the squares bars.
yeah.
Banging, banging, versatile. So yeah, I think I underrated them because they went in my number 4, but I think I underrated them there. But they do go to number 4 for me. Okay, hit me with your 5.
I don't have anything written down, but shreddies.
Okay,
Oh, they're pretty good. I think they're pretty good. But I don't know if it's like shreddy. I don't. Do you rate? I don't know. I don't know what you've got. What else you've written down?
okay. I'll hit you with
It don't
my
really matter. I've finished my five.
I'll hit you with my 5th one. Frosted shreddies. Because for me,
Oh shit.
shreddies on their own, they're too plain. Like
I think
because the
um
frosted shreddies, they you
I
get a
do
bit
get
more
that.
of a crunch, and it changes the milk. Like for me, changing the milk is like a bit more of a factor. So yeah, I went frosted shreddies. They were on my subs bench, but I've put them 5 obviously because I lost multigrain shapes and cookie crisp early on. They're number 5 for me.
What do you think about Cheerios?
They're good, but they're a little bit boring. What? They don't change the
Like
milk
one of us had
really.
them. Yeah. I thought they were pretty good when I first had them, but you get bored of it so quick. I just think I just kind of hate them now.
Yeah, and I don't know if it happens to you, but I like my cereal crunchy. And when you have crunchy Cheerios, like the roof of your mouth gets scraped up, and it really only happens to me with Cheerios, and that I can't be having that. I don't want to like like hurt myself to have cereal. It's not worth it. Like they're good, taste is good. When they're soggy, it's a bit of a long day. Really, they're not brilliant. But yeah, for me, they didn't even make my subs bench. I had one more on my subs bench, and it was regular Weetabix because they are good, but they're nothing special. They were just like an insurance choice for me. They were like Uni of Leicester.
It's like 6 out of 10.
Yeah,
Like
yeah. they're good, but then
They're just solid.
they're not Premier League. It's not a Premier
No.
League cereal. Okay, that was good. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go for a piss break. I'm gonna put a tune on because I am desperate for a piss and I've broken the seal. So
Damn.
yeah, it's rough. I'm going to go to this. We'll go to, if you don't mind muting your mic, Ali, that would be excellent.
Yeah.
And we're going to go for a piss break. I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay. Damn, what the hell? Anson Anthony in the chat. What the fuck?
No way.
What the fuck? Okay, let's hide. Piss break. Hopefully the stream ain't too laggy and they can hear us alright. But yeah, let's get back on to. Why does it keep hiding my mouse? Shit.
I haven't realised like how delayed the chat is between us.
Really? Hopefully the stream ain't too
Yeah.
laggy and they can hear us alright. Oh no, it's like really behind. I hate it. My Mac's on low battery. Okay. That's always good. That's always good.
Oh, you know what else I clocked? Like my face is like, oh man, just seeing your face flipped is so bad.
Yeah,
It's
it's
so
really
bad.
annoying. It is really
Like,
annoying.
I think it's this side. This side's like fucking over here.
I
And
know,
this side's
yeah, it's the
looking
same for me.
straight.
It's the same for me. It's just this one's
It's awful.
fucked. This one's fucked.
No, I need to fix it. Do you know what's the problem? Fucking like sleeping on your side.
Really?
Like sleeping on, if you sleep on your right, then your face is like going to droop to the right. But no, so like that. Past couple of nights, I've tried to sleep on my back and like just keep it straight. But it don't. I can't sleep on my back. I can't.
It's kind of like Jaffin, you know.
It's like,
We're just
I mean, no.
we're just chatting shit. Like, obviously, it's not a football podcast, but yeah,
We've got 2 people viewing.
well, 0 now
And
apparently.
you got to start from somewhere.
Huh?
You got to start from somewhere.
Yeah. No, it'll be good. Like once you get your PS4, I'll start streaming like pro clubs and whatever. I have a plethora of content to stream. But yeah, the next one that I'm gonna go for is crisps.
Ooh, that's tough because it changes all the time. Like what you like.
There's a lot to think about, and you can go like I'll just throw this one out there. So if you want Pringles, it has to be a flavour of Pringles. It can't just be Pringles full stop.
Okay, so you can't just go Doritos.
It has to be a flavour. Let me
Yeah,
put myself up
okay.
a bit. Okay. Right, 1 to 5. Okay, 2 minutes. Let's go.
I need to look this up as well.
I've got my 5. I'm just worried that I know that you're going to take one of them. Although I do get to go first.
Fucking
So.
hell.
Oh, yeah. That's got to go.
I don't know what the best flavour for this one is.
They're underrated as fuck. And then, yeah, we'll go. Jesus Christ, I can't spell.
Oh shit. That's what's die.
20 seconds. Okay. I've got 5 and 3 subs. And I'll tell you what.
I've got 5, but I know they're gonna get fucking taken.
There we go. There's time. I'll tell you what, I'm going to have some out of shot. Okay. So I get to go first.
Yeah.
No.
I know what you're gonna take.
Really? No, I'm going to stick with my number 1. I'm not going to reorder. My number 1 is Pringles sour cream and onion. They are unbelievable. They're brilliant.
They're decent, but they just stink. They fucking stink.
They're like they're so good. They're, especially like now I don't really want to say this on stream, because depending who's watching, sorry, man, but if I'm high or if I'm really drunk and I'm like craving something, sour cream and onion Pringles, they are just top tier scran for when you're in a situation like that. So they're my number one.
Right. This is my number one, but they're rated by everyone. It's not like they're underrated, but
I know
it's
exactly.
rated for a reason.
I think I know what you're gonna say.
Sometimes I think, oh, I don't really want to get these with my meal deal because I get them like pretty much all the time, but they're so fucking good. It's like the Messi of crisps, kind of.
Really?
I think that's a bit far. I think that's a bit
I
far,
think it is a bit far because I don't think they
but
even
it's
they don't even make my subs bench.
sensations.
Too overrated. They're not that good. They are
You
good,
gotta like.
but I don't know. I'm not a big. They're not spicy,
They're
but
too spicy for you.
they're not. But it's just chili flavored crisps don't make massive sense to me. So they don't even make my subs bench. So you can have them. I think they're like a culturally like, oh, sensations are brilliant. Not for me. Not for me. But I can understand why you've put them there because they are a good crisp. They are a very good crisp, but not not in my opinion. They don't even make my top 8. Okay, my number 2. I I think you know what I'm gonna pick if you paid attention to my meal deal pretty much every day.
Yeah, I was thinking you're gonna like. I looked through crisps and then I saw this and I was like, you're definitely gonna take this.
Walker's Max Paprika. They are incredible. I don't know what it is. Paprika for me, I, it's a drug. It's a fucking like I put it in everything on chips, in sauces, on chicken, on anything. Paprika is like it's a godsend. And honestly, it almost came close to my top 5 all things draft. It almost made my subs bench because it is so good. I love it.
No, they're good, but like I know they're good, but I just never go to them when it's there.
It's understandable because they are fairly niche as a crisp, so I can understand why. But they are brilliant.
Um, is this number 2?
Yeah, number 2.
Yeah, Monster Munch.
What
I
flavour?
don't know, but yeah, I know. I went red.
I don't even know what that is. I only know pickled onion.
I don't know what's called. It's like hot chili, something like that. I'm guessing.
For me, Monster Munch is they're too hard. They're too crunchy. I don't know if I've got like
They
a
should do like fucking massive like bags of them because I feel like they're too small.
yeah, and that's the thing. You,
You
for
finish
me,
them too quick.
you have to have the option of a big bag. And I think for me, when I'm when I'm a bit toasty, a bit drunk, I like a big bag of crisps. And I think that's playing a part in my decisions because all of mine you can have a bigger option than what you would get with a meal deal. Um, but yeah, strong pick. But personally, I don't rate them because they are a bit too crunchy, a bit too. They're just too hard, too hard. Number 3. And I'm gonna stick with it. Flame grilled steak McCoys
Yeah, they're alright.
because you can get them in a meal deal. You can get them on their own. You can get them in a big bag. and you can get them in the pub, and I think that's why
Yes, proper pub crisp.
you can get them in a pub, and that's why they make my number 3, because you walk into a pub almost anywhere in this country, you can get a pint and you can get a pack of flame grilled McCoys. You can't get Pringles. You can't get Walker's Max Paprika. That's why they're number 3 for me. They might have dropped a bit lower if it wasn't for the pub factor.
Nah, McCoy's like they just scream pubs.
Yeah.
Like Northern England kind of. I don't know.
Yes. I know
I
exactly.
don't know. I don't know what it is.
And they're
And then
good.
other crisps
They're good.
screams like Tories.
I think I know what is going to feature in your list. So I'm ready for it.
Yeah. Number 3, Quavers.
You bastard! You
I
bastard!
think they're the goat stinky crisps.
They are the goat stinky crisps. I wouldn't say sour onion are stinky crisps. Quavers definitely are, and they were my number 4.
Like, what's it called? So my mum would go shopping and she'd bring back loads of crisps, and
Yeah.
I'd always have to keep the Quavers at home and have them when I get home. Like, I'm not take them to school because they fucking stink.
They
Like,
are
if someone
embarrassing.
speaks to you,
That is why
you can tell they've had Quavers.
Yeah, and that's why I wouldn't get them with a meal deal if I had the choice.
Mm-hmm.
That is why they are 4th on my list, because they're brilliant. They're really tasty, but it's the side effects that let Quavers down. That's why they dropped to 4 for me, because they could have been higher if they weren't what I would call an embarrassing crisp. Because they are. You can't really eat Quavers in
What other
public.
stinky crisps are there? I feel like sour cream and onions are stinky crisp.
Not as violently stinky.
Pickled onion, Monster Munch.
Yeah,
It's on the same level as sour cream and onion,
I'd say
of stinky.
anything really with cheese in it.
Anything cheese and onion, yeah.
Cheese and onion Walkers, they're a red flag. If I see anyone eating them, then don't fucking speak to me, because they. I can understand you having a stinky crisp for the taste, but cheese and onion Walkers, they're grim. They don't taste nice either. Like Quavers, I can understand. It's worth the pain of having smelly breath, because they taste great. But it's a very solid pick, Ali. And I can understand why you've gone for them in 3rd, because I had them in 4th. That leaves me with, this is my number 4, barbecue Pringles, Texas barbecue Pringles.
I think they're the best Pringles.
For me, they're not. It is tight, but sour cream and onion, they are just top tier. They are the best crisp. But yeah, barbecue Pringles, they're excellent, versatile. They're really good. So they were originally 5, but they've had to be bumped up to 4 because you've robbed Cravers off me. But yeah, good crisp.
I feel like my number 5 is niche enough to stay number 5. So number 4, I'll go like salted kettle chips. I don't know whether to go salt and vinegar or just salt, but I feel like the salt and vinegar ones can get, I don't know, like you can get tired of them.
Yeah,
but
understandable.
I fell in love with the salt and vinegar ones in fucking DT because what's his name?
Joe Small.
Yeah, Joe Small.
Shout out
just
to Joe
have
Small.
a fucking feast at the back.
Yeah.
Huh?
Shout out to Joe Small.
Yeah.
What a guy. Just handing out his food to us because he wanted to be our friend. It's quite sad. But, legend of the DT class.
Worth it though.
Yeah.
You built a reputation.
Exactly. I'm going to move my camera down ever so slightly. There we go. Okay. So that
Right,
was
so number
my
5.
number 4. I'm looking at my subs bench, and it's tight. It could be either of these three. Okay. My number 5 is Cool Original Doritos.
Fuck. No, the thing is, that was my number 2. That was
Really?
the second thing I wrote down, but I just haven't mentioned them.
They're good. Like they're just. I could eat a whole big
They're on the
bag.
verge of being a stinky crisp as well.
I know, and that's why they make number 5 for me. If they weren't so stinky and they get on your fingers, like the dust.
No, but that's for the brand. You know the
Is that Doritos?
Doritos.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they're good though.
Yeah, they make my number 5.
Nah, this is pretty obscure. Like everyone knows what they are, but I don't think anyone like actually has them. French fries, salt and vinegar.
I haven't had and the thing is, for me, salt and vinegar is the worst flavour of crisp. I don't like vinegar at all. It's just, ugh. And I'm really annoyed that you said Quavers because I've got a pack of cheese curls ready for after the stream.
Oh yeah, we were looking through your drawers and we just saw loads of fake Quavers.
Yeah, I love them. Quavers are really good. It's a solid pick because French fries are good, but salt and vinegar for me, it doesn't hit. It doesn't hit. Have you got any subs? Any honourable mentions that you want to run through?
I was like to get my list. I was like looking at tier lists, and there's Pom Bears, which are all right.
Yes. Yeah, very strong shout.
Skips,
Stinky crisp, in my opinion.
yeah, not as stinky as the other ones, but
yeah,
what's it? They're stinky.
I had them
good.
down.
They're
I had
really
them
good,
down
man.
on my subs bench, and I was saying to myself, and obviously you could hear it on the stream. I said these are so underrated, but they're so stinky, and they're so messy. You have orange fingers. It's not the one. That's like it's a primary school packed lunch crisp. I wouldn't eat them nowadays because I just feel like they're too childish.
They're good though.
They are good.
What about Knick Knacks?
Haven't had Knick Knacks. They're like a corner.
Ever?
A few times in my life.
Nah, what? There's this one fucking crisp. I don't know what it's called.
Snaps.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're the corner shop scran, the 29p little bargain.
They're so good.
I used to eat them all the
time.
time.
Like there was a period, like year 4, I'd say, like every time you'd go to the corner shop, you just had to get fucking loads of these.
Tomato snaps
so
and a can of orangeade. That was like walking home from year 5 with my mates, and we'd always go to the corner shop. Pack of tomato snaps and a can of orangeade for 50p.
Ugh.
For 50p. Pack of crisps in a can for 50p. Do you know how mad that is nowadays? Now you're
how much are they now? Oh, I think they're like 69p now, or like 60p, something like that.
They're ridiculous.
The crisps.
Like inflation. In what? 7 years? 6 years?
It's crisps as well. It's not like fucking mortgages or something.
It's not, yeah. It's crazy. Cost of living. I'll run you through what I have left of my subs bench. I had Frazzles. Obviously, you can't experience.
No, they're suitable for vegetarians. They're alright.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
But like when you have them, you do feel like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
But no, so they're suitable for vegetarians, so it's all right. But
And this one
yeah,
is
they're calm.
this one's quite niche because they're discontinued, but I remember having them. Um, Smoky bacon and cheddar cheese Walkers. They were incredible. They were
Never had
so
them.
good. And they were in a yellow packet, and they were part of like the best of British flavours in like year 5 and year 6, and they did it for like 12 months. Bacon and cheddar Walkers. These. They were.
I might have seen them. Like they done them like promos where they bring like
But it was
weird
like,
flavors.
yeah, and like the British public got to decide, and there was weird ones like baked beans and tomato ketchup and shit. But they were incredible. But purely because I haven't had them since I was about 10 years old, they couldn't make my top 5, even though they were brilliant.
Do they still do the Worcester sauce ones, the purple packet?
I don't think so. Just because nobody eats them. I've never seen anyone
Yeah,
eat them.
they were good though.
They were. I, they're a
Like
bit
this,
too
it's
niche.
worth being in the big, like the massive bags.
The
Like it's
multi
worth being in
packs.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I've got 2 more. Well, I've got 3 more, but I think we'll only do 2 because it's already 2 o'clock in the morning, and I need to be up at 10 o'clock to get ready to pick up my girlfriend from the train station. Oh, I've just thrown the pen. Um, so I'll give you the choice here, Ali. We can either have chocolate,
hmm
drinks, or sports rivalries.
We're only doing 2 more or 1 more. Did you say?
We're doing 2 more, so we would have done 5 over the course of the stream.
Mm, I think sports rivalries is a good one,
Okay.
just because like it's different to what we've been doing.
Yeah, because we've been doing a lot of food.
And then what have we done so far? Things,
So
crisps,
we've done an all things cereal and a crisps.
and then drinks. I think because chocolate and like, cereal, crisps is food.
Let me check to see. Um, what else is there? Yes. Well, do you want to do rivalries? Do you want to do sports rivalries or rivalries? Full stop. So any rivalry
What
ever.
fucking what England and Germany, like fucking Churchill and Hitler, like that, along those lines.
We
If you know
can,
what I mean.
yeah, because I think that's more of a broad topic because I feel like sports rivalries we're going to clash a lot.
Yeah,
Okay, let's go rivalries. Full stop.
okay, rivalries.
So we'll go rivalries. Do you want to do underrated things?
Hmm.
There's okay, so we'll go underrated thing so that you've got the choice of about 4 or 5 here. Songs, TV shows, underrated things, drinks, chocolate. So songs, TV shows, underrated things, drinks, chocolate. Songs, TV, underrated things, drinks, chocolate.
Get rid of chocolate.
Okay,
I think.
so we're left with
Songs, TV,
songs, TV,
underrated things,
underrated
drinks.
drinks.
What do you think we should throw out next?
There's also No. I mean, there's plenty more on his TikTok account, so
We don't need to do all that right now.
yeah,
So
there's plenty more for another stream if you want to do another stream. Underrated things is saying something to me.
only thing is, I don't know what. I can't think of anything.
Yeah, and I don't. There's not enough time in the day for me to think. TV, songs. What? I think I could think of more songs on the spot.
Yeah, I don't really watch TV like that. There's only a couple shows that I've watched,
Yeah. Okay.
and would clash over Dalwizzy guy as well,
Yeah.
just because Dalwizzy guy.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll go songs for the last one. Songs for the last one. So rivalries draft. I'll give us 3 minutes this time. So we'll go to clock. We'll go 3 minutes, and it starts now.
Okay. Fuck, I'm wasting time. I don't know. I can't think.
I've got 5 down. I just need. Yeah, sure. Okay. One minute left. I've got 8.
Jesus.
I'm quite happy with mine.
Oh, fuck it.
20.
I got 5. They are quite sports orientated, though. I can't lie.
I think I've got 3 out of my 8 that are sports orientated. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Shite.
Okay,
Am I first?
Yeah, you're first.
Well, I don't think anything's going to beat this. El Clasico.
Shit.
That's the best rivalry ever. It had fucking everything. It has Messi, Ronaldo, Guardiola, Mourinho. They fucking beefed every game. Oh my god, like you understand, like there's this one period where I went fucking Palestine like all the time, like pretty much every holiday.
Yeah.
And it was like Easter 2011. Barcelona and Real Madrid, they played each other 4 times in like the space of like a couple weeks.
Yeah.
And it's fucking mental. And of course, fucking everyone there supports either Barcelona or Real Madrid because they're the two biggest clubs in the world.
Yeah.
So like, if Barcelona won or Real Madrid won, they'd like be parading on the fucking streets. It's fucking crazy. But nah, it had fucking everything.
You're going to be shocked because
So
they didn't make my top 5.
really,
They were 6th for me. They did make my subs bench. But I just think because it's fallen off so much.
yeah. But I don't think anything's touched now in its peak. That's why it's number
Yeah.
one for me.
Yeah. It's a weird one. For number 1, I put Apple versus Android.
The thing is, I was like looking at stuff, but I have such a bias to Apple.
So do I. But there's such a like it's so like for me it isn't debatable. But the amount of people in Asia or whatever, like there's no Apple at all in Asia. It's all Android. It's I don't know. I just think it's the comparison is like it's always going to be there. It's like I don't know. It's an all-timer sort of discussion, Apple or Android, because you never. I wouldn't go up to someone and say Apple or Android, but it is going to get mentioned at some point.
Yeah, and like when people on Twitter would say, "Oh, you got Twitter for Android."
Twitter for Android,
people,
yeah.
Oh no, Android's better. Android's better.
Exactly.
Like people with an Android have like a god complex, but at the same time, people with Apple have a god complex. So
exactly. So just for like, it's so. I don't know how to word it, but it's a debate that can be had by anyone, not just sports fans. That's why it kind of just it had to be number 1 for me.
I think my number 2 is kind of safe, so I'll leave this one for another one. It's along the same lines as yours. This one, Xbox or PlayStation.
Shit.
Because nowadays, yeah,
I didn't have that at all.
Nowadays, I think it's like the consensus that PlayStation's better.
Yeah.
But when Xbox One and PlayStation 4 came out, like there was actually a split. Like you go into secondary school, meet loads of people, you want to play FIFA or something with them, but you can't because they're on Xbox.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it was actually such a massive divide, and people would be like passionate about it. Like, oh no, Xbox is better. Xbox is better. But to be honest, I think it all like does depend on who has it. Because I remember people like around year 9, everyone started to switch to PlayStation, and it just got so much better.
I'm eating a Twix. It's very rude, but I'm hungry. Right, my number 2, and I think it's influenced by all the adverts that I keep seeing. Coke versus Pepsi.
I think it is Coke. And nah, it depends on where you are. It depends on where you are in the world. Like if you're here, if you're in like Europe, I'd say it's Coke.
I'd say
But then you go to Arab countries and it's Pepsi. Like Pepsi's like Coke is so shit. Like the Turkish Coke is fucking wank. But Turkish Pepsi is good.
For me, Pepsi takes it. Coke, like they're both brilliant. They're both great. But Pepsi for me, it's more crisp. It is slightly more thirst quenching. So for me, Pepsi takes it, but the debate is it's
I think like original Coke is better than all of them, but like the other flavors, it's like Pepsi Max is better than Coke Zero Sugar, and
Yeah,
like that. If you know what I mean. Yeah.
a Pepsi Max, a cold Pepsi Max straight out the fridge is better than any soft drink. I think any soft drink.
I think a Coke is like original Coke is. I think that's the go. Especially when you haven't had it for a while, and it's a hot day, you just have a can of Coke.
Yeah. Okay. That's valid. It's valid. Hit me with your three.
I'll just do it now. Nadal, Federer, Djokovic. Are you into tennis at all? Yeah, I'm pretty much the same, but it's the fact that like there's three of them, and all of them have like an actual shout for the goat,
Yeah.
and it's actually hard to split. It might sound, I don't know how outrageous this is, but I don't think Federer's got as big a shout anymore, especially because he's retired. But no, it's interesting because, especially because like Nadal and Federer, they've both got the love of everyone, and then there's Djokovic, who's like a fucking robot.
He is the
I
villain.
don't know why people just don't like it.
He is
Yeah,
the Sebastian Vettel.
but he's good. He's like
Yeah.
he's when you watch him, he's like a robot.
He's ridiculous, but he's just so hateable that yes, he has to be in the conversation, but I don't think there'll ever be like a wide consensus that he is number one just because he's so dislikable. Yeah, it's very very valid. What did I put for my number three? Bloods versus the Crips.
I just don't know enough about that.
Neither, but it's like the whole of America. And the fact that
No, there's that one picture of them outside Burger King holding
holding,
up their
yeah,
fucking scarves. Yeah,
and the fact that there's so many like celebrity, especially like rapper affiliations, like it's so mainstream in the US that yeah, I don't know. It just came to my head, and I was like, it's got to be on my top five. I don't. I
Do you
think
remember the fucking GTA phase where it was like green versus
Green
purple?
versus Purple Aliens. Yeah, yeah. I think I
Nah,
regret.
people were invested in that. They'd get like purple pet planes and green helicopters, whatever.
Stupid. But yeah, I think I regret putting it at number five. Number three even. I think it should have been number five. I don't know if it even makes my list now that I reconsider, but there we go, number three.
Ooh, number four.
I've got a feeling that we're going to clash now. Then we get to number four and five.
I'll leave this one out just because I don't really feel like it's a debate, in my opinion. So I'll go club versus country.
What? I didn't think of that. I didn't think of that at all. That is, yeah, that completely slipped my mind. Yeah,
For me, it's club.
yeah, it has to be club. So I think it is.
The thing is, one
We are influenced as Liverpool fans. I think if we
yeah,
were like Bradford fans or Hull City fans,
yeah. If we support like a worse team,
or
but
even like
like
a
to
West Ham,
me, if you don't like, if you prefer country, then to me it just seems that I don't know, like you care less about your club,
it's like yeah, you disregard your club.
and that's what you have most of your time spent on, like every week. So
Yeah,
why wouldn't you want the club?
for every 2 years. Yeah, yeah.
And even as a player, you don't like unless like apart from like Maradona or something, like you build your reputation on club.
yeah,
Or there aren't many players apart from like I think it's just Pele because he played in Brazil, and Maradona, who's like their whole reputation is on the World Cup. But yeah, the World Cup probably it is the biggest prize. But I don't know. To me, I think a Champions League would just be more.
Yeah. I can't believe I didn't even think of it. Like, looking at my subs bench now. Yeah, okay. Right, number 4, Messi versus Ronaldo. For me,
Yeah, that was what I had left.
for me, it's not a debate,
Yeah, that's what I didn't say.
but it's so, I don't know,
So it is really interesting.
bipolar. Oh shit, I don't know what the word to use
Like, I
is.
feel like the world is kind of. Oh, it's not. I feel like the world's split, but football fans aren't split. So, like, if you ask the average American who's the best football player ever, they'd say Ronaldo.
Yeah,
But if you ask a football fan who doesn't support Real Madrid, Portugal, Man United, I wouldn't even fucking say Sporting anymore. Yeah, who's better? They'd say Messi.
yeah,
But it's the fact that Ronaldo has 5 Champions Leagues, whatever. Like he's had clutch moments that are like on the biggest stages. But he's just not as good as Messi. That's just the way it is.
yeah. I think he has. It's not showboat moments, but like I'd say his highlights reel. Like if you were to show it to the average Joe, a Messi highlight, like Messi's top 10 moments versus Ronaldo's top 10 moments, to the average Joe, they don't even need to be a football fan or whatever. They were like, oh yeah, Ronaldo. Oh yeah, Ronaldo. Oh, he's so much better.
I think it's because like Messi just makes everything look easy.
Yeah,
And that like kind of goes against him. Like to people outside of football, it goes against him. And there's like the whole Messi, like Ronaldo brand and whatever. Like it doesn't help Messi.
yeah. I think
I think they're just like they're like polar opposites as well.
Ronaldo is obviously more of a one is introverted, one's extroverted, one can speak English, and I think that makes him more appealing to.
Yeah, he speaks English, Spanish, fucking Portuguese,
Yeah,
Italian, probably.
he has his he has more of a worldwide brand, and I think that's what gives
Yeah,
him more of a pull to for some people who aren't that invested in football. They'll just be like, oh, Ronaldo, I know him more than I know Messi. It's got to be Ronaldo. Obviously, that isn't for me. That isn't correct, but yeah, Messi versus Ronaldo. It's a
I just pray that's the World Cup final.
if it is, it's going to be the
Portugal.
most watched event I think ever in the history of Earth ever.
That'd be fucking ridiculous. Well, at least Messi in the final. I just want Messi to win it. If Messi wins it, I think, that'll be so good.
There isn't a question. If Messi wins it, there is no reasonable reason. That sounded so stupid, but
Yeah,
there's no viable argument for Ronaldo being the greatest of all time. If Messi wins the World Cup, but yeah, if it's a Messi Ronaldo final, I it will be watched by at least half the world's population. I'm sure. You cannot miss that. Like
even if you don't care about football, if you're back in America, you don't give a shit. You have to watch that. Like it's something you can't miss. Even if it's a shit game, it might be a fucking shit game, but you just have to watch it.
yeah.
Oh, imagine fucking Messi dunking on Ronaldo's head. Oh my god.
The thing is, imagine either of them. Like just
I
to
think
have.
if Ronaldo won, I'd fucking cry. I'd cry. That's horrible.
Like I'm praying for that to be the final, just because of the spectacle of it. Obviously, I'd rather Messi win, but if Ronaldo, like just, and it has to be one of them who scores. It can't be like Julian Alvarez or Danilo Pereira who scores the winning
It
goal.
can't.
I
And
imagine.
luckily, Jota's out as well, so it won't hurt as much if Portugal, like if Messi won.
Yeah,
Like I can't imagine Van Dijk getting knocked out of the World Cup semi final. Like it would hurt me. But I feel like Messi has to win. Like it's only right for Messi to win it. And like everything's set up. Have you heard like if he plays every game of the World Cup now, like if he doesn't play PSG's last game and then he plays every game of the World Cup, his 1,000th game will be the World Cup final.
Jesus.
It's just like written in the
It
stars.
is set up, yeah. Okay, hit me with your number 5.
The thing is, I had 5 written down, and Messi and Ronaldo was number 5, and I was so invested in that chat that like nothing really came to my mind. So I'm gonna have to search something up quickly. Like LeBron Jordan is a debate, but I don't like know basketball, so I can't really comment on it.
Yeah, for me it's too clear. Like I don't know enough.
I feel like if you go politics as well, like it's really like one side. You can't go left wing or right wing because obviously he leans one side and you're gonna back that side.
Yeah.
So I'll go. I just thought of this off the top of my head. Like TV or cinema.
Yeah. I mean it makes
It's
sense.
actually quite hard to think,
Yeah.
but I think I'd go cinema.
Just because it's more of
because
an
TV's
experience.
it's a bit of a commitment to watch a show, and like you have to go through quite a lot to get to the best moments. But like I think nothing beats crying at a movie.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean I didn't think of that. But yeah, that's very valid. Very, very valid. I take it you haven't got any honourable mentions.
Burger King, McDonald's, or something like that. That's what I saw. But
It's not even a question for me. Like, I think I've only been to Burger King twice in my life. Like, if you want a cheeseburger, you're gonna go to McDonald's, aren't you? Really?
vegan burgers, Burger King. I think there's a bit of a debate there. Chips, that's McDonald's. McDonald's chips are just better than fucking everywhere.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, it is McDonald's.
yeah. I'll run you through mine. I had Old Firm, just because it's so massive. Like it's like a religion,
Yeah.
and obviously there is the
Oh,
religious side.
yeah.
Um,
I was going to say, like, do we have to back a side in these debates, or do we just have to say why it's such a good rivalry?
I think that there is
Because with El Clasico, Nadal, Federer, Djokovic, I was like, oh, it's such a good rivalry. But then with PlayStation, Apple, Messi, Ronaldo, like we were going on about how like the side that we were on. Less so with Messi, Ronaldo, because we did go on about how the World Cup, like, why it's a good rivalry, whatever.
yeah. I mean, you don't necessarily have to have a preference, but I think it is worth mentioning. Like if you do, then Yeah, so I had Old Firm, uh, Nike versus Adidas, uh, and Tom versus Jerry. I don't know, just because
Tom versus Jerry.
I don't know, it just came to my head because it's a classic childhood rivalry.
It's iconic. I feel like Nike Adidas is a bit.
It's a
I feel
bit of a
like
year six
I don't know.
conversation.
It does depend on where you are because I feel like football fans would go Adidas,
Yeah,
but then like the majority of the world would say Nike. But I feel like Nike's clothes are better. The only thing that Adidas has is the three stripes. I know it's their whole fucking brand,
but is
but I
it,
don't know like about the three stripes. I don't feel like
I
it's
think
that good.
the football kits have a big pull. For me, it is Nike because I'm never gonna wear
Their shoes are better.
yeah, exactly.
Their shoes are a lot better.
I'm never gonna wear a football kit every day of my life, but I could easily wear a pair of Air Forces every day of my life if I had to. And I almost do, but I don't own a pair of Adidas shoes.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't anymore. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, yeah,
With Tom and Jerry, yeah, like when you're watching it, you kind of like back both of them as well.
I always back,
Like you want Tom to catch Jerry,
but you also want Jerry
but
to get away.
then yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
what was the other one?
um, I couldn't decide. I had,
He said Old Firm.
yeah, Old Firm. I think I'd have to put 5 just because of it's like a whole city basically that goes to war, and there's the religious
Yeah, it's not
aspect of
like
it.
it's not Liverpool Everton where like it's split between families and like these guys don't hate each other. Like you have two brothers or a brother and sister. One supports Liverpool, the other supports Everton. They wouldn't hate each other, but a Rangers fan would hate a Celtic fan, and like because it's like so religious, it wouldn't split families,
Yeah,
like split communities. And
okay,
like when you're watching the game, there's limbs every time.
yeah. There's never a boring game. I think that's what adds to it. Like the amount of nil-nils, well, or boring games a Merseyside derby's had. Like it's not even comparable.
Even Liverpool United, there's loads of nil-nils.
Exactly.
Like
Yeah.
from like year 8 to year 10, I feel like every single game we had between us was a draw,
Yeah.
a nil-nil. Yeah, we had nil-nil, like 16, 17, nil-nil, 1-1, 17, 18, nil-nil, 2-1, 18, 19, 3-1, nil-nil, 19, 20. I don't remember the game at Old Trafford 19. 1-1. Yeah, fucking another 1-1. Then 2-0. Like it's always low scoring. Merseyside derby, fucking nil 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 nil. It's like
Yeah.
nil nil every fucking time.
Yeah.
Especially at Goodison.
Oh well. Okay. Right. Last draft. Last category. Songs. I need to wipe my nose because.
Oh fuck.
Uh,
And it can't just be like your favourite songs because that's like really personal. It has to be like the best songs ever.
I'm gonna. Like I'm, I'm, I'm thinking. I'm going through my head. There's such a bias.
Hmm.
Uh. Okay. Right. Let's set the timer. I'll give us 3 minutes again. I just need to find a number one song, and I've got one in my head, but it's really not.
go through Rolling Stone 500 greatest songs of all time.
Huh?
Rolling Stone 500 greatest songs of all time.
Jesus.
Just quickly. What the fuck? Um, 1, 2, 3, 4.
30 seconds. Fuck. Fuck it. I really don't know why I've put this top.
Right, are you first?
Okay. I don't know why I've put this top. But Lose Yourself by Eminem.
I don't know. I feel like it's like I don't know. I like had a phase, like Eminem phase, in like Easter year 8. I don't know why.
I don't know. I just think because I've watched 8 Mile, that sort of just has a pull on me
Uh,
as well.
Surprised you. Oh, I'm not gonna scrunch up this bag now. That's gonna be annoying. I'm surprised they haven't said fucking. I'm walking on sunshine.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I was
just for
considering putting it there.
fucking
I haven't.
be fucked up because my number one's good, man.
Okay, what is it?
You're gonna regret it. But now keep. What was it? What was your number one?
Lose
Oh,
Yourself.
yeah. What is that in the movie?
Yeah. When he's like in
Is it
front.
just loads of Eminem songs?
No, that's the only Eminem song. But like, just
Oh,
like the.
yeah.
Yeah. It's just sick. Everything about it is really sick.
I can't lie. My list doesn't have one rap song. I just don't know how to narrow it down because I feel like rap is like really like taste specific. Like it's like your favorite rap song or your favorite rap artist.
Yeah.
So I kind of went like classics. My number one, You'll Never Walk Alone.
Fuck. I put that fifth.
It's just like I feel like the fact that it's played at every Liverpool game, it's like oversaturated, if you know what I mean. But when you deep it and like when it's like serious, like it's a big moment, and you Never Walk Alone plays.
Yeah.
Just think like this is such a good song. It has everything. It's like the like violins and like orchestra music, like in the background of a song, is so good. And I've got another song here. It's like the last song that I put down. It's got something similar, but nah, you'll know. It's just like it is the football song as well.
Yeah. Okay. My number 2, and this is so biased. Like my 2 and 3 are so biased, but it's just because I love the song so much. Highest in the Room.
Really,
Yeah. Like
I don't know if that cracks his top 10. You know,
I can. It's so it's so biased, but I just lose myself in that song. I can just close my eyes and I just like if I'm lying in my bed, I can just feel myself like
especially at the end.
yeah, I can feel myself like just like floating, just like falling, like the ground has like opened up and I'm literally just floating. Like
That was a good song.
there isn't a song that like does that to me, so that's why it's number 2.
um, Number 2, I will go My Way by Frank Sinatra.
Wow.
I don't know, like, I don't know when it was. It's like it was after Marks, year 13. And like we were going over Russia, whatever. And then Miss Kennedy mentioned the
Sinatra
Sinatra
Doctrine.
doctrine.
Yeah.
She just plays the Frank Sinatra song. I'm like, what the like? This is like it just motivates you. Like it feels like the end of an era. Like it's so like extravagant kind of. I think that's the best way to put it.
It's
Like
an
it's a
emotional
big
song.
song. I feel like it's like a proper basic song to have your funeral as well.
Mm.
I feel it's the same with We Will Never Walk Alone. Proper funeral song. Yeah, that's my number 2.
Okay. Well, I've made changes late on in the day. Number 3, I had Skeletons, but I was like for me, it's a top 5, but no,
That's the one where I fucking levitate.
it makes me
Especially
levitate.
when I didn't like listen to it. Like I haven't rinsed it out completely. By now I have rinsed it out quite a lot, but at first that song would make me flow.
Yeah, I had Skeletons number 3. I've completely crossed it out because it's like the Travis bias is like ridiculous, but I'm keeping Highest in the Room. Number 3, I've gone for I Will Always Love You, Whitney Houston.
Fucking hell. I was gonna put that down, but I put a different Whitney Houston song.
Really?
It was a toss up. Yeah, it was a toss up.
I've gone I
I
Will
may as well
Always
just
Love
put
You.
my Whitney Houston in.
It's a
Yeah,
versatile
it's
song
like
as well because
it's like all these songs are like extravagant as well.
I Will Always Love You can be played in like multiple situations. It can be played at a funeral. It can be played at a wedding. It can just be played full stop.
I have nothing by Whitney Houston.
The thing is, I don't even know that. So I'll listen to it after the stream because if I play it out loud, I probably will get copyrighted and the stream might get taken down.
No, you do know. You know like the climax of it. Like it's right at the end. I think that's the best bit.
Okay.
But no, it fucking hits different.
Okay. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Number 4. This is another late change that I've made because You'll Never Walk Alone. I've put Thriller, Michael Jackson.
Yeah, I feel like you have to put Michael Jackson's song in here.
Because it was so big.
But that song's fucking scared the shit out of me.
Like the music video.
You know when Michael Jackson died?
Yeah.
Yeah, Michael Jackson died, and like like on BBC, they like do like a review of their life, pretty much. Yeah, they
Yeah.
put Thriller on it where he had the fucking mask on. Traumatized me. Fucking traumatized me. And then this one time, like JLS is on TV, like running down like good songs or whatever.
Yeah.
and then it was Thriller by Michael Jackson. I was in my parents' room, like the TV next to their bed. I fucking ran out. I was like crying, asking someone to change the channel because I couldn't do it myself while it was on. It like scared the shit out of me. Also, quite a fucking year 2 disco or something because it started playing Thriller. I ran to the toilet and started crying.
Yeah, Thriller goes number 4 for me just because it had like the whole world on strings, the whole world. Like the music video, it was like such a cultural thing. Like, yeah, it was like the biggest song for about 5 years, I'd say. So it makes number 4 for me because it's an all timer.
I'll put a Michael Jackson song on my list, but I don't think I'll put it in my top 5 just because I feel like it's not up there in this list. So I'll go number 4, Bittersweet Symphony by The Verve.
Fair enough.
It's so good.
Nostalgia
It's so
as
good.
well of the
Like,
England.
yeah, exactly. On ITV. But like, I forgot the front man's name, but he fucking hates how ITV took that for the England games.
Really?
Yeah. So the fact that I enjoy it, like, it does sour it a bit, but nah, it's such a good song.
Okay. Was that not your number 5?
I was going to put it in number 5, but I decided to put it 4.
Oh,
Why are you asking?
wait, did I go first? Yeah, I
Yeah.
did go first. I'm an idiot. Number 5. I've gone down the nostalgia route as well. The Chain, Fleetwood Mac.
I'll put another Fleet. I was going to put that as well, but I'll put a different one. I think you know what other one I put.
Maybe. But yeah, just like
Yeah,
it's such a good song, like in the first place. But just on top of that, the F1 intro on BBC, like old
yeah.
F1 intro. I don't know. Is it worse? Yeah, fuck it, whatever. And it was played at my great uncle's funeral, so it's just like sort of like there. I really like the song. Obviously the nostalgia and everything.
Like it's weird how we've got like pretty much the same list and then like different artists. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So we both had "You'll Never Walk Alone." We both had Whitney Houston, Fleetwood Mac, Michael Jackson. My number 5, I'll go Hallelujah, but the Jeff Buckley version. I think that's the best version.
Okay.
I don't know. It's a good song.
Yeah. It's versatile as well.
Yeah. Shrek. It's in like every movie now though, because he died.
Any honourable mentions?
I put "Don't Stop Till You Get Enough" Michael Jackson. That was my Michael Jackson pick. I put "Dreams" by Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah.
And "Hey Jude" by the Beatles.
Who did I have?
Yeah, that's everything.
I had "In Paris," just because it's
Just
like,
in Paris, yeah.
yeah, it's iconic. I I just wrote down Beatles and Rolling Stones because yeah, I didn't really have time to like look through and analyze. Like there was so many songs that I could have picked. But yeah, good, solid draft. I think I let myself down by picking Eminem "Lose Yourself," but it's just because I really like rap. Yeah, like the one.
At first, this felt like a stream, but like I don't know, it just kind of turned into a conversation. If you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like you just can't forget you're streaming.
yeah, it's just been a chat, and I hope if people are watching this back that they've enjoyed it, and if if you want to leave comments on if you think we got anything wrong or you want to leave your opinions, then feel free to do so. Again, I'll say like, comment, subscribe, because that's what all YouTubers say. Yeah, I can't lie, I'm desperate for a piss and I want to eat these quavers. So,
I'm kind of hungry as well.
I need to be up in 7 hours. So, it's been a pleasure, Ali.
I wake up at 4, you know.
Huh?
I wake up at 4.
That's
I
shocking.
set my alarm for 10:30. I set my alarm for 10:30, and I had a lecture for 12. So I went back to sleep hoping I'd like wake up and I missed my lecture.
Yeah.
I woke up at 11. Went back to sleep. Woke up at 10:15 because I was just checking the time. That's why I woke up. And then I just thought to myself, do I really do work in these lectures? So I told myself, yeah, as soon as you get up, you like copy and paste the whole lecture, and then you'll be good because that's what you do in the lectures anyway. I woke up and it was like starting to get dark. Just starting to be a bit weird. So I've been in the dark for like 24 hours.
Lovely. Well,
Right.
it's been a pleasure. Hopefully, Jesus. Hopefully, we get to do this some point in the future because it's been a laugh. Okay, right. Thanks, Annie. See you later.
Keep moving forward.
Cheers, man. Okay. So, how do we go to